Okay, hello everybody, and welcome back to Shay's Hobby Dog Bay. Um, this is Saturday, January the 3rd, February the 3rd, 2018. It is 12:49 p.m. right now at this time. I'm here by myself. Elizabeth's at work, Albert's at work. He didn't need Katie today, so again, I don't have my Gracie today. I'm enjoying these free days that I've been having without my Gracie. I'm getting some things done, but I miss the baby, and I love it when she comes around. Like, they came and ate supper with us the other night, and her was here, and we played, and I enjoyed it, and stuff like that. I do miss her, and, I'll have her again a full day, and I'll enjoy that. Anyways, this is a Saturday Shays and A storytelling time video. And I had 3 stories on my list, y'all. I'm running low. I have not been able to think of any other stories to add to my list. So I just don't know what's going to happen when I tell all of these 3 stories. Fix them tell one now and I'll have 2 left. Is it possible that I have told all my memory stories? Anyway, so I have pulled up random.org, and, 1 is the minimum, the max is 3. I generated, it gave me 2, right dab in the middle. And, so that story, the way I have it wrote down, and I feel like I've told this story before. Maybe I did and forgot to cross it out. I do that sometimes, and maybe I just keep thinking about it, when I would read my list and how I would tell it, and kind of just by doing that thinking I've done a video telling y'all. I don't know, y'all can tell me in the comments below if I have told this story before or not. I've got it wrote down as Hippie Friend. So, when I was a little girl, we lived in this trailer, and it was in a trailer park on the coast. So we moved there when I was 7, and we moved from there when I was 11. So it was, of course, we moved out of that trailer and trailer park into a brick house. And I don't know how old I was when we did that. So when I was 11 and we moved away, we was living in the brick house. I had my 10th birthday party in the brick house. I remember that. So maybe I was 9 in the trailer, and so from 7, 8, or 9, somewhere around in there, we lived in the trailer park. So in that trailer park, I don't know if they were right beside us or maybe just down a little ways or whatever, but if I'm not mistaken, I'm thinking it was like a travel trailer or maybe even a motor home that was parked there and they were living in, and I don't think they stayed there very long, but they were hippies. Now, my sister Becca, my mama might remember, but I would think that my sister Becca would remember this more than me. I don't really know. But anyway, there was this girl, because it was like, I don't know the family. I don't know if it was like a normal family, mom, dad, kids. I kind of think it was a family, and the whole family was hippies. And they dressed that way, and talked that way and acted that way and all that. So anyway, but it could have just been like a bunch of young people that lived together. I don't know. But there was this one girl. Now remember, I was a little kid. 7, 8, 9, I'm going to say. This girl, I'm going to say that she was a teenager, like maybe 13, 14, or she could have been 12, maybe even 11. She was older than me, and I was thinking she was more closer to Becca, the Becca JB, my sister, my middle sister's age than mine, and maybe they were even friends. I don't know. Becca, if you remember this, please let me know in the comments below and tell me, were you friends? And I don't even remember this girl's name. But I kind of feel like me and her kind of became friends. And she would come over to my house and spend time, in my trailer, and spend time with me and play with me. And I can remember one time that she had come over there. And when I was a little girl, I always loved making me tents in the living room. I called them tents. But I would use blankets, you know, and I would spread it out over the couch and chairs, and it would hang down, you know, and I'd crawl under there and stuff like that. And I loved doing that. So Mama had her couch, and I think it was against a wall, and it may have been that she might have had her couch at this point in time catacornered in the corner, and you know how there was a space back there. But it seemed like I do remember pulling the couch out a little ways anyway. And if I'm not mistaken, the way that trailer was made between our living room and kitchen, it only had a half wall, not all the way to the ceiling, and then it had spindles up. So I'm thinking, not totally positive, I'm just knowing that right now this is how I would have done it. So maybe I did do it this way when I was little then. So I'd pull the couch out a little ways, you know, kind of make more room and help us to get back there a little better. And I had took a blanket and had draped it over the couch, probably put some pillows on it to help hold it down. Not that that really would hold it down very well. And I probably put the blanket, pushed it through those spindles over the half wall, and maybe even set something up there on it, one of Mama's whatnots or whatever, I don't know, to kind of help hold that up. And, you know, it was slanted, so we did have a roof, and it hung down a little bit. And me and that girl crawled back behind the couch, and I always would take, you know, toys, books, stuffed animals, or Barbie dolls, or baby dolls, or whatever back in my tents with me, and sit there and look through my books and play. So the girl had come over, and I made a tent for us, and we got in there, and we were sitting and talking. And remember now, I'm 7, 8, 9 years old, but y'all don't know me. Y'all are probably thinking, well, that sounds right. But now me, when I was 7, 8, 9 years old, I was not like all the other 7, 8, 9-year-old kids. I was not as smart as them. I didn't act as grown up as they did. I really acted more childish, more babyish. My mind has always been 2 years behind my age. And I have always been slow in coming around and learning things. And I have always been, I call it naive. So anyway, me and this girl was sitting there talking. So it was kind of an odd thing, I feel like, for me to be sitting there talking to her, because I was, you know, more of a child and younger and played and didn't really just talk, you know, or whatever. But anyway, maybe I was just sitting there listening to her, and she was the one talking to me, and she was older. So maybe she's the one who wanted to talk to me and tell me, but she started talking to me, and I may have been interested and asked her what hippie meant, because probably back then I really didn't know what hippie meant. And I'm always asking questions anyway, and I love to learn and know about things, so it's possible I asked her what hippie meant and to tell me all about their hippie life. So she started telling me some things. Now, I don't remember all the things, but one thing that I do specifically remember is she told me about her and some of her friends that went skinny dipping. And at the time, I didn't know what skinny dipping meant, so I asked her, and she told me. And I just thought, oh my Lord. I probably didn't act that way to her, but I know that's probably what I thought in my mind. So, that's my story. That's what I remember about my hippie friend. And that's all I remember. Like I said, I don't remember her name. I would love to remember her name. Becca, please, if you remember any of this, Mama, if you remember any of this, I know you don't comment, but when we talk again on the phone, or text me right after you watch this video, Mama, if you remember anything about this, text me and let me know what you remember. And so, Becca, the same. Put your comments below. I would love to know what you remember. Do you remember the girl's name? Do you remember the girl? Were y'all friends? You know, what do you remember? What's your memories about this girl and this hippie family in the trailer park by us on the coast? Okay, that's my story. That's all I have for you. I hope everybody enjoyed it today. So, I'm out of here until next time. I'm done. I'm going to Toodaloo.